What's up guys, welcome back and let's resume. First we need to put on clothes.
Double the patrols.
Not too sure where we're supposed to do that. Let me see. Do I do it on a specific place? I go all the way here. Back to my place, I believe.
Case.
Yeah. So yeah, get out the door and run. Run all the way. Running will be faster compared using the horse. Since it's kind of you have to gallop when you're in town.
You'll not find wood.
Passengers and stuff.
Get him! Look lively! Rush at him, boys!
Oh.
Gonna hang your head from my saddle.
Oh my days. That's crazy, man. Alright. Maybe quickly and yeah, look around there. Have they dropped anything good? The Flores, that would be nice.
Drinking's an art.
Nothing good.
Not just any slob can do it.
Contract on a witcher. Oh, okay. So this is what they used to hunt me down. Someone has a contract on me, a bounty on me to be more exact. And let's go up this way, just follow the trail. Should be there pretty much soon. All the way this way. Past the dog. Past the signpost.
Quite the fragrant whiff. Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.
This guy has stamina for days, man. How much is running? Doesn't get tired. But during fights is when his stamina kind of depletes.
Don't crowd around syntaxes.
I think it's here. Put on clothes. So are we going to exactly him?
Sacre bleu! It's a crime. You're from the north, that's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
So I'd like to try something on. Okay.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
So I need to spend money? Hell no. Hell no. I'll be off for
Thanks.
now.
I think that's all I need
I'm
for
broke.
Ever your servant, sir.
You know how much I have? I have 74 coins or shillings or whichever currency is used in this place. So I cannot even afford a cloth right now. I just have to go with what I have. Maybe I can just change to this. But pretty much that's not decent enough, so go to quests, change it to this. Does he have anything I can steal though? Well, might be good. What about clothes? Nothing. Alright. Where are we going exactly? Let me check again. not too far.
Nice tune.
Is my
The exhibition of the Reginald Aubrey monument will remain.
I don't know if it's my console or the cable that I have, because I've connected the LAN cable to my PS5.
The north must be.
Every time it does that, I just wonder. It's well mounted, but it keeps doing that notification that I'm
Late.
disconnected.
Why does that not surprise me?
I'm thinking of changing back to Wi-Fi, but I love how wired connection is kind of fast compared to wireless. Yeah. Anyway, let's focus on the mission. Ooh.
Oh, Geralt. I knew I should have taken you to the palace, handed you over to my tailor. Whatever are you wearing?
Sorry, didn't have time to change.
Luckily, I prepared for just such an eventuality. Here, don this doublet. Its cut is all the rage these days.
Oh, we got free clothes. Awesome. Ooh, I look great.
Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Okay, let's go inside. Why do we wear masks?
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Alright.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Looking for Cecilia Belante. What are these performances?
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belante, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belante.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress, there on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Alright. Search the alcoves for a woman with a Koviri orchid in her hair. I do not want to take part in the Surya's entertainments. That's for sure.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The
Why is it
paintballs,
drunk
cast
here?
them at the canvas.
Discover your artistic soul.
She's...
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation.
Why is the lad half Witcher? This is Anna. Come on, Anna. Be quiet, nobleman. Drunk dude. Being directed to this room all the time.
Pretentious. Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two
So definitely it's a woman.
Hearts about to burst from a surfeit
Look,
of
lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Maybe up? Let's go up.
Come and express yourself.
This one is locked. Is there another stairway over here?
This is deftly done. Let's
Yeah, there's a roof
your
area.
thoughts, as you've made no effort to understand.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, wait, it changed.
Stipend. I'm sure you understand. There are a great many highly qualified.
We wish to be alone. Please, leave.
But are you sure it's an original?
My employer's
Please leave. This is a private alcove.
Right, no, can be there.
how beautiful.
Locked.
The
Let me see.
dolphins.
I can
That
go up.
is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Bet that there is some I can go upstairs, but
Aren't they even? Because the right cup seems somewhat higher to me.
Damsels demand tendance.
Still
Right here.
waters run deep.
oh, found her. Okay.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Here's Cecilia Belante, lovely portrait. Let's start with that.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Villesse.
The gracious lady has heard of me.
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think You may still get your chance.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Cintrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Alright, so got a hint. The refreshment tables. I know I saw it was somewhere like here. Let's see. We passed it. Was it
Come
here?
and express yourself. Besmirch the canvas and behold your emotions.
Some fruits.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Follow the scent.
Nature of existence. It is irrelevant to the work's ultimate meaning.
Goes this way, this way.
An artist naps in
Goes
each
to
of
the
us.
right.
Come, toss a paint.
Go straight on. Goes this way. Alright.
But what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely
Inside here. There's a bodyguard, okay.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come. We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Okay, it seems like the god knows Anna. So since Cecilia Belante, don't tell anyone you've seen us.
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
So seen Cecilia Belante?
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
Oh, Belante.
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Alright, so we're going up.
Quickly, upstairs.
The scent is still on the air still. Goes on this room.
That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
That's sad. So using your witch's senses, follow the truck across the balcony.
Bloody handprint. It's his. Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too.
Does it go this way or yeah, this way? Locked.
Must have climbed this ladder.
Oh, there's a ladder, okay. Wondering which one.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Jewelry box.
Oh,
Lock's
okay.
busted. Picked open, probably. Bloodstains. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
Something back here.
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
Wanted to loot. Let me loot that. Nothing too fancy. Okay. Oh, hunting knife.
Hunting knife, richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Locked. No key in sight.
What am I missing? We saw that. Don't see anything else in particular. Oh.
Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out, fall out.
I can't. Oh boy. So that's a dead end, seems like. Can I bust the door open with art? Can't even use my witcher senses, okay. So there's something we're missing. There's a clue here we need to find. Gold casket, gold plates. Might sell those ones. Nothing over here. What are we missing? Is there a key anywhere that we may need to find? Nothing over here. We saw that. Can't go through that, so can't open back this door? I'm confused right now. Can't open the door, can't do anything. Something I'm missing. I don't know what exactly. Try the door again. Nothing. Just go to every portion of the room.
Knocked over, turned toward the room.
See if I'll be able to find a key or anything that might seem to be opening that door.
Links at a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it.
Oh.
Links at a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it.
Valuable
Precious
jewel.
stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Cintrian must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer.
I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
So thief think I know what he was after. Imprudent attacking him.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
What makes this jewel so important? They think I know what he's after. Imprudent, okay.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Need to investigate, see what's there. Duntine, what's that?
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights. though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
I need to investigate.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Something familiar about the drawing. What do you think about Oriana?
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Think she's involved? Why was she banished?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, She is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I'll speak of it. I'll see to it. Can't promise anything. I'll see to it.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlef
Love.
van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the witch's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
This sounds
Witcher,
more fishy.
I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
All true. To surprise you? Yeah, all true.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
There's no excuse. Just like humans. That's no excuse. Just like humans.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
There's some tension so far.
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher,
And the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detlef here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlef believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
I know where the blackmailers are. Oriana, how do you know her? Seriously, just a coincidence you're stopping by?
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Oriana. She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long.
But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renner must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detlef, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me.
I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detloff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back! It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to two exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out? You have exceptional friends. This Detlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Interesting evening all around. Tell you much about himself?
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Interesting evening all around.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix's mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
I love the story in this game. I don't know why more modern games don't do this anymore. Dialogue, tension, everything about it is just amazing. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up here and then proceed on to go to Dun to where? I forgot the name. Yeah, and then I'm gonna see how the story unravels. Maybe we can expect more action. Anyway, thanks for watching and catch you on the next one. Bye bye.